The difference between a rich person and a poor person is not in what they do, but in who they are. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to attract money effortlessly, while others spend their entire lives chasing it? Why do some flow with abundance while others remain trapped in a cycle of scarcity? This question goes far beyond financial strategies, investments, or hours worked. The real answer lies in the essence of who you are, in how you think, feel, and position yourself in relation to the universe. Wealth is not just about numbers in a bank account. It's a state of being, a vibration you emit that resonates with the opportunities around you. Today, I'm going to share a transformative truth that completely changed my relationship with money and prosperity. Based on the profound teachings of Deepak Chopra, one of the greatest spiritual thinkers of our time, you'll discover how to become a magnet for abundance without effort, without anxiety, simply by aligning yourself with the universal laws that govern wealth. These laws are not mystical secrets or complicated formulas. They are simple yet powerful principles that, when applied, open the doors to a life of plenty and fulfillment. Imagine for a moment. What if money wasn't something you had to relentlessly pursue? What if instead, it was drawn to you, like a natural reflection of your mindset, emotions, and energy? This shift in perspective might feel challenging at first, especially if you grew up hearing that you need to work hard, sacrifice, and struggle to achieve prosperity. But the truth is, abundance isn't about struggle. It's about flow. It's about aligning your mind, body, and spirit with the frequency of wealth, allowing it to manifest without resistance. If you're tired of chasing money, feeling it slip through your fingers, or sensing it's never enough, stay with me. I'll show you, step by step, how to make this inner transformation that will change your financial life forever. This isn't about quick tricks or empty promises, but a deep journey to reprogram your beliefs, dissolve internal blocks, and create space for prosperity to flow into your life naturally and consistently. Deepak Chopra teaches us that true wealth begins within, in our consciousness, and is reflected in the external world. When you change who you are, what you attract changes too. This transformation starts with understanding that money is energy. Like gravity or electricity, it follows universal laws that operate regardless of who you are or where you come from. The key is to learn to vibrate at the same frequency as this energy, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the abundance that already exists in the universe. Often, what prevents us from achieving this alignment are limiting beliefs we've inherited, like money is hard to earn or I don't deserve to have a lot. These ideas, rooted in the subconscious, create invisible barriers that block the flow of prosperity. Throughout this journey, you'll learn to identify these barriers and, more importantly, dissolve them. We'll explore how gratitude, generosity, and trust can open doors you never imagined existed. You'll discover that abundance isn't something you need to conquer with heroic effort, but something that's already available, waiting for you to connect with it. Every thought you cultivate, every emotion you feel, every choice you make is an opportunity to align with this abundant energy. If you've tried everything, working harder, saving more, investing better, and still feel like something's missing, it's because the real change doesn't happen in the external world, but in the internal one. Prosperity isn't about having more. It's about being more. It's about becoming a person who naturally attracts opportunities, resources, and wealth, not by chance, but by being in harmony with universal laws. So, get ready to dive deep into this transformation. Let's uncover together how your mindset can be the key to unlocking a life of limitless abundance. Let me tell you a story that will touch your heart. A few years ago, I met someone who lived an exhausting routine, working 16 hours a day, juggling 3 different jobs, and yet, month after month, their bank account was in the red. They chased money with a silent desperation, as if it were a marathon with no finish line. The harder they tried, the more hours they put in, the more money seemed to slip through their fingers like fine sand. Anxiety was a constant shadow in their life, stress their daily companion, and the feeling of always being one step behind was overwhelming. They felt trapped in an endless cycle of struggle, where effort never seemed enough. One day, completely exhausted and on the verge of depression, they made a radical decision. They chose to stop. Not to stop working, but to stop running frantically. Living in a state of constant tension, they began seeking answers beyond the obvious, beyond financial spreadsheets and traditional strategies. That's when they discovered meditation and dove headfirst into Deepak Chopra's teachings on conscious abundance. They started setting aside moments of the day to reconnect with themselves, listen to their intuition, and align their thoughts with a new perspective on life and money. And then, something extraordinary happened. In just 6 months, without increasing their work hours, changing jobs, or adopting elaborate strategies, their income tripled. Opportunities began to appear as if by magic. Clients came through referrals. Unlikely projects materialized. Doors opened where there were once only obstacles. What changed wasn't what they did in the external world, but who they became in the internal one. They stopped being someone who chased money with desperation, fear, and scarcity. and became someone who vibrated in harmony with abundance. They began emanating confidence, gratitude, and openness, and the universe responded to this new energy. Money, which once seemed to flee, started flowing naturally toward them, as if it was just waiting for them to align with the right frequency. This transformation was so powerful that it changed not only their financial situation, but also their health, relationships, and worldview. They discovered that true wealth isn't about having more, but about being more, cultivating a mindset that attracts opportunities effortlessly. This story was what inspired me to dive deeply into Deepak Chopra's teachings. I saw myself reflected in that journey. In the times I chased results without realizing the problem wasn't in my actions, but in how I positioned myself in life. Chopra teaches us that there's a fundamental difference between seeking wealth and being wealth. Seeking wealth is living in a scarcity mindset, where money is something external, hard to attain, requiring struggle and sacrifice. Being wealth, on the other hand, is embodying abundance as part of who you are, vibrating at a frequency of confidence, gratitude, and possibility. When you make this inner shift, the entire game changes. Opportunities don't just appear, they become a natural extension of your energy, your essence. This personal connection with Chopra's teachings made me realize that prosperity isn't a destination to be reached, but a state to be cultivated. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the universal laws of abundance. It's about letting go of limiting beliefs that tell us money is scarce, that we need to compete for it, or that it's reserved for only a few. When you understand that wealth is, above all, a matter of consciousness, you begin to see the world with new eyes. And that's what I want to share with you, the tools, insights, and practices that can help you make this same transformation, becoming someone who doesn't chase abundance but attracts it naturally, like a magnet. Pillar 1. Wealth is energy. Deepak Chopra teaches us something truly revolutionary. Money isn't just paper, metal, or numbers on a bank screen. Money is materialized energy, a physical manifestation of an invisible force that permeates the universe. Like light, sound, or heat, money is an expression of energy that flows according to universal laws. Understanding this is the first step to transforming your relationship with wealth. And here's the secret that changes everything. Energy attracts like energy. If you're constantly immersed in thoughts of scarcity, fear, or anxiety about money, you emit a vibration that unconsciously repels abundance. It's like trying to tune into a specific radio station. If you're not on the right frequency, all you get is static. Similarly, when you vibrate at the frequency of lack, you're sending a message to the universe that says, I don't have enough, and the universe, in its perfect logic, responds by reinforcing that reality. Think about it for a moment. When you're desperate for money, what kind of energy do you emit? It's an energy of lack, tension, need. That scarcity, by its very nature, is the absence of something. You're literally radiating, I don't have, and the universe, like a faithful mirror, reflects that back to you, keeping you trapped in a cycle of scarcity. Now, imagine the opposite. When you cultivate a mindset of abundance, gratitude, and confidence, believing you deserve and are ready to receive, something magical happens. You tune into the frequency of wealth. It's as if you become an antenna, tuned to the station of prosperity, picking up opportunities, ideas, and resources that once seemed out of reach. Deepak Chopra invites us to realize that we're not separate from the universe's abundance, we are part of it. He uses a powerful metaphor. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in every drop. This means abundance is already within you, in your essence, in your consciousness. You don't need to chase it, you just need to align with it. This shift in perspective is the starting point for transforming your financial life. When you understand that wealth is a reflection of your inner energy, you begin to see money not as something external to be conquered but as a natural extension of who you are. To begin, ask yourself, what kind of energy am I emitting about money? If the answer is fear, doubt, or scarcity, it's time to recalibrate your frequency. This doesn't happen overnight, but with conscious practice, you can change how you think, feel, and act toward prosperity. Start cultivating thoughts of gratitude for what you already have, no matter how small it seems. Gratitude is like a magnet that attracts more of what you desire. When you vibrate confidence and openness, the universe responds by bringing more abundance into your life. Pillar 2. Intention and detachment. One of Deepak Chopra's most profound and, at the same time, challenging teachings is the paradox of intention and detachment. To manifest wealth, you need to combine a clear intention with complete detachment from the outcome. Let's break this down so it's crystal clear. First, the clear intention. This means defining precisely what you want to manifest. It's not enough to say, I want more money. That's vague, generic, and lacks direction. A clear intention is specific, vibrant, and infused with purpose. For example, I want to earn $10,000 a month doing work I love that positively impacts others' lives. This intention has clarity, energy, and a vision that connects your desire to a greater purpose. When you define what you want with this precision, You give the universe a clear roadmap of what you're seeking. But here's the part many find counterintuitive. After planting that seed of intention, you need to let go completely. Think of it like planting a seed in a garden. You choose the right seed, prepare the soil, water it carefully, but you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. That would sabotage the process. Similarly, with your intention, you need to trust that the universe has received your request and is working to manifest it. Detachment isn't about indifference or lack of interest. It's about deep trust. It's knowing that the universe has infinite resources and that your intention, when clear and aligned, is already in motion. Anxiety, obsession with the outcome, or the need to control every detail of the process act like barriers that block the natural flow of manifestation. When you're checking your bank account every hour, recalculating deadlines, or worrying about how things will happen, you're vibrating doubt, not trust. Detachment is the art of releasing this need for control, allowing the universe to orchestrate the details in ways that often surpass your expectations. A practical example: suppose your goal is to increase your income. Start by clearly defining how much you want to earn and how it aligns with your values and purpose. Visualize this goal for a few minutes each day, feeling the emotion of already having achieved it. But for the rest of the day, avoid getting stuck in obsessive thoughts about the how or when. Don't constantly check your bank account or question whether you're closer to the goal. Instead, focus on actions aligned with your intention and trust that the universe is working behind the scenes. This balance between clear intention and detachment creates the perfect space for abundance to flow. Pillar 3. Silence and meditation. To activate abundance, Deepak Chopra presents a transformative idea. Silence is the cradle of all possibilities. It's in silence that abundance comes to life. In a world that bombards us with noise, distractions, and the constant pressure to do more, this is a revolutionary perspective. Our culture conditions us to believe that to have more, we need to work harder, run faster, and strive relentlessly. But Chopra shows us the opposite is true. To have more, we need to be more, and that being more is born in silence. When you practice meditation regularly, something magical happens. You connect with what Chopra calls the field of pure potential, an infinite space of possibilities where creative ideas, innovative solutions, and unexpected opportunities originate. It's in this space of stillness that you access your intuition, find clarity, and allow synchronicities to unfold. It's no coincidence that many of the world's most successful leaders and entrepreneurs, from CEOs of major companies to visionary artists, incorporate meditation into their daily routines. They know the best decisions, the most valuable insights, and the game-changing ideas don't come from mental noise but from profound silence. When you're constantly in motion, chasing results, your mind becomes filled with noise-anxious thoughts, doubts, endless to-do lists. In this state, it's impossible to hear the universe's whispers, the subtle opportunities trying to reach you. Silence, on the other hand, is like clearing the static from a radio. It allows you to hear the voice of intuition, which is always clear, calm, and confident. The ego, by contrast, is noisy. It shouts, demands, controls, and rushes. Intuition, however, whispers with patience and perfect timing. Silence is what helps you distinguish between these two voices. Incorporating silence into your life doesn't require complicated practices. You don't need to be a meditation master or spend hours in a retreat. Start with something simple: 20 minutes a day of conscious silence. It could be sitting in a quiet place, closing your eyes, breathing deeply, and allowing your mind to settle. Focus on your breath, observe your thoughts without clinging to them, and let your inner space expand. It's in this space of peace that abundance finds you. It's where the ideas that lead to new projects, the connections that open doors, and the solutions that transform challenges into opportunities arise. Pillar 4. Serve the world. Perhaps Deepak Chopra's most profound teaching about wealth is this: true prosperity flows naturally to those who consciously create value in the world. Wealth isn't about hoarding for yourself. It's about serving something greater. When you align your pursuit of abundance with a purpose that transcends the ego, you become a channel for prosperity, not just a reservoir trying to hold on to it. Think about the wealthiest and most inspiring people you know or admire. Whether it's an entrepreneur like Elon Musk, a philanthropist like Oprah Winfrey, or even someone in your local community, what do these people have in common? They didn't become rich just by thinking about money. They became rich because they solved problems, met needs, and created value for others. Money was the natural consequence of becoming useful to the world. When you focus on serving, adding value, and making a difference, even for one person, abundance begins to flow toward you like an unstoppable river. This doesn't mean you need to change the entire world or build a global company. Serving can be as simple as sharing your unique talent, helping someone with your knowledge, or offering a smile that brightens someone's day. What matters is the intention behind your actions. Are you acting from a place of generosity, purpose, and connection? When you work with this alignment, money stops being the primary goal and becomes a natural byproduct. You stop pulling wealth toward you and start allowing it to flow through you. Like an open channel, Chopra encourages us to ask a powerful question: how can I use my unique talents to serve the world? The answer to this question is the key to your authentic wealth. It's not about working harder, but working with more meaning. When you align your work with a greater purpose, you're not just earning money, you're living in fulfillment. And that fulfillment creates a vibration so high that abundance has no choice but to follow you. To start, reflect on what makes you feel alive. What you do so well, it feels natural. Maybe you have a gift for teaching, creating, inspiring, organizing, or listening. Whatever your talent, there's a way to use it to positively impact others' lives. When you find that intersection between your talents and service to the world, you discover the path to prosperity that's not just financial, but deeply fulfilling. Now, I'll guide you through a powerful and transformative exercise to help you align with the energy of abundance and become a true magnet for prosperity. This is a moment to connect deeply with yourself, so if needed, pause the video or set aside a quiet time to dive into this practice with full presence. First, find a comfortable place where you can relax without interruptions. Sit with your spine straight, feet flat on the floor, or lie down if you prefer. Gently close your eyes and begin by taking 3 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, counting to 4, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Counting to 4 again, feel the air moving in and out, bringing calm to your body and mind. With each breath, allow any tension or worry to dissolve, creating space for a new energy. Now, with your eyes still closed, begin to visualize a version of yourself living in total abundance. Don't focus only on the money itself, numbers in a bank account or cash in your wallet, but go deeper. Ask yourself, what does this abundance allow me to be? What does it allow me to do? See yourself living with freedom, lightness, and purpose. Imagine yourself using your unique gifts to serve the world, to create impact, to bring joy or solutions to those around you. Maybe you're sharing your talent, helping your community, traveling to places you've always dreamed of, or simply living with the peace of knowing all your needs are met. Feel the peace that comes with the absence of financial worries. Allow yourself to experience the freedom of supporting the people you love, investing in your dreams, and living with generosity and confidence. Visualize the details. What's the environment around you? How do you move, speak, and interact with others? In this abundant reality, what emotions fill your heart? Is it joy, gratitude, confidence? Let these feelings intensify, as if you're truly living this moment now. Now breathe deeply and bring this sense of abundance into your body. Imagine it spreading like a warm, radiant light, filling every cell, every part of you. Feel this vibrant energy pulsing in your chest, your hands, your mind. Allow it to settle deeply, as if it's becoming part of who you are. And now, ask yourself the most important question: who do I need to become to naturally vibrate this abundance? This isn't about what you need to do: work harder, invest better, find a new job. The question is deeper: who do you need to be? What version of you already lives in this reality of prosperity? How does that person think? What kind of thoughts do they cultivate daily? Are they thoughts of confidence, possibility, gratitude, or free from doubt and fear? How does that person feel? Do they carry peace, enthusiasm, and security? And how do they act? Do they make decisions with clarity, act with purpose, and trust in the flow of life? Allow the image of this version of you to form clearly in your mind. See it as a reflection of your highest essence, the person you're destined to become. Maybe this person is braver, more generous, more confident in the value they offer the world. Maybe there's someone who celebrates every small victory and trusts that the universe always provides. Feel what it would be like to embody these qualities now. In this very moment, breathe deeply once more, bringing this new identity into you. Imagine that with each inhale, you're integrating these qualities, allowing them to become part of your essence. Don't force it, just allow it. Let this abundant version of you begin to manifest, like a seed that's been planted and is now starting to sprout. Feel the confidence that, by aligning with this energy, you're creating space for abundance to flow naturally into your life. Stay in this state for a few more moments, breathing calmly, feeling this new version of you strengthen. When you're ready, open your eyes, but carry this feeling with you. This exercise is a practice you can repeat daily. Whenever you want to reconnect with the energy of abundance and reinforce this inner transformation, remember the phrase we started with. The difference between a rich person and a poor person is not in what they do, but in who they are. Now, after everything we've explored together, you deeply understand what this means. It's not about chasing money, exhausting yourself in a frantic pursuit of more. The true transformation happens when you become the person money seeks. When you align your essence with the energy of abundance, it's about raising your vibrational frequency so you naturally resonate with prosperity. Attracting it like a magnet attracts metal. When you internalize that, wealth is energy. You realize it's in constant motion, flowing through the universe, ready to manifest in your life. When you practice clear intention combined with detachment, you plant the seed of your dreams with confidence and allow the universe to orchestrate the details magically. When you connect with silence through meditation, you access the infinite field of possibilities where creative ideas and unexpected opportunities are born. And above all, when you align your work with a greater purpose, serving the world with your unique gifts, abundance doesn't just come to you, it flows through you, like a river that never runs dry. This shift in perspective is powerful. Not about working more hours, adopting complicated strategies, or trying to control every aspect of your financial life. It's about transforming internally, cultivating a mindset of gratitude, trust, and openness. Deepak Chopra reminds us of a profound truth. You are not a drop in the ocean of abundance. You are the entire ocean in every drop. Prosperity isn't something external you need to conquer with effort or sacrifice. It's already available, waiting for you to remove the inner barriers like fear, doubt, or the belief in scarcity and allow it to manifest fully in your life. Think about it. Every thought you choose, every emotion you cultivate, every action you take is an opportunity to align with this abundant energy. You don't need to force anything. You just need to open yourself to receive. When you live from this consciousness, doors open, opportunities appear, and what once seemed impossible starts to become reality. Abundance isn't a distant destination. It's a state of being you can start embodying now. In this very moment. If this content touched something in you, if you felt this truth resonating deep in your heart, I invite you to take a step further. Help me spread this transformative message, so more people can awaken to the abundance already within them. Leave a like on this video. This small gesture not only shows you value this content, but also helps the algorithm bring this message to those who need to hear it. Now, go to the comments section and write, "I choose to vibrate abundance." This phrase is more than words. It's a powerful declaration to the universe. When you write it, you're setting your intention, affirming your new frequency, and committing to this journey of transformation. It's like planting a seed in the fertile soil of your consciousness, a seed that will grow and blossom over time. Feel the weight of this choice, the strength of affirming to yourself and the world that you're ready to live in harmony with prosperity. If you want to continue deepening this journey, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Every week, I bring reflections, tools, and practices to help you elevate your consciousness, dissolve inner blocks, and manifest the life you've always dreamed of. This journey is ongoing. Each practice, each insight is a step toward the most abundant version of yourself. You already have everything within you to live a life of abundance. The power is in your mind, your heart, your energy. Now is the moment to allow that abundance to manifest, to let go of the exhausting chase and become a magnet for prosperity. It's not about running after money, struggling, or sacrificing. It's about transforming into the person who naturally attracts wealth, opportunities, and fulfillment. Until the next video, keep this energy alive. Practice gratitude, trust the process, and remember, you are the entire ocean in every drop. Allow abundance to flow to you and through you. Thank you for being here, for choosing this journey, and may your life be filled with prosperity in every sense.